I will say this. I don't like Vlad TV. I don't like No Jumper either. I will say, in my opinion, you could call me a hater, you could call me whatever you want. But I feel that those are two of the biggest culture vultures when it comes to making content with black people, especially black uh, musicians, hip hop artists, uh, actors, this, that, and the third. Vlad TV been down. He been in the game for a while. Like I said, I don't fuck with him. I don't like his content. I feel that he is a informant. It's like you're looking at court TV most of the time. The no jumper dude, I don't fuck with him either because deal with people in your community. Deal with people that look like you. And DJ Academics, he's just he's a coon in sheep's clothing, and I don't fuck with his content either. I don't like these dudes. But I will say this. I have to respect Vlad TV. Like I said, I don't like his content. But the people that are on his content, sometimes they flip the script and put him in the questioning seat. He had a video with the YouTube and Facebook content creator Country Wayne. And Country Wayne was saying, look, I'm making money off of these videos. It's a consistency game. And Vlad opened up and gave his views and his, look, he pretty much gave out free game without knowing it. He said he's been doing Vlad TV for how many years? I think since 2007, 2008. But he said that every day, 360 days out the year, he comes out with 10 videos a day for 360 plus days a year. I think he said he didn't say 365. I think he said 360 days out the year. So if you coming out with 8 to 10 videos, 360 days out the year, you can't lose. That's literally some masterpiece shit back in the early 90s, late 90s and 2000s, just coming out with a whole bunch of content. Like I said, I don't fuck with that dude. He don't even probably know who the fuck I am. But I also feel that there's a lot of entertainers, music and film, dudes be playing themselves. I understand he has 4.6 million subscribers. So if you go on his platform, you can get a tick in your brand being boosted. You have a lot of people that have 15 minutes of fame or trying to get famous or are relevant at the time, and they go on that platform because he has 4.8 million subscribers. But like I said, him and No Jumper and the fake tough guy Academic, because he's really not a tough guy. He's tough for the internet. Them dudes are real corny to me, especially Vlad TV and No Jumper. You've made the majority of your money off of black people. And black people do not realize, like, yo, these niggas ain't even paying you. And they getting money. Vlad is getting money. You got 4.8 million subscribers. And you're publishing 10 videos a day. And he's getting all that monetization money. And these niggas is coming up there for free, helping build his brand. But on the flip end of that shit, them niggas wouldn't come and help you build your brand. When Jay Morrison went up there, Jay Morrison has his Tulsa real estate fund. Vlad TV tried to knock that shit down. He didn't trust it. He didn't believe it. He wasn't all in with it. But when Jay was like, yo, and if you agree with Jay Morrison, if you think he's a scammer or not, that's irrelevant. But when Jay was like, yo, you're not going to invest in my fund, he was like, hell no. But on the same flip side of that coin, when you have a Grant Cardone that has a similar fund, you don't talk to Jay that certain way. You don't talk with the negative. Then you say little slick shit about, yeah, I invest in Nike because you know who buys a whole bunch of Nike. You invest in a whole bunch of black products and make money off of black people, but give nothing back to black communities, black foundations, because you don't give a fuck. You couldn't do that shit in your culture, whether you're white, Jewish, or whatever nationality you are. You couldn't get no content off of the people that share your own DNA. So you had to jump on the hip hop train. And a lot of these dudes that's in the industry, your A-list, your B-list, and your C-list, yeah, you might know this dude through passing. And you come on his platform, you get a little spike in your little personal brands, this, that, and the third. But that nigga doesn't give back. And dudes, like, people keep playing themselves, in my opinion. I feel if you go on Vlad TV, you kind of playing yourself, especially if that nigga's not paying you. Because that nigga will make, and like I said, I don't like him, but I respect the hustle and I respect the consistency of his YouTube page, his YouTube channel. How he will have you in a room for an hour and a half, do a whole fucking interview, and before he publishes that whole long interview, he will section that motherfucker off into 5 to 6 micro videos before he posts the whole thing. And those little micro videos, them shits will be the ones that's getting all of the views, all of the likes, all of the monetization money, and then he smashes you with the full video. That's smart. I don't like what he does, but I have to respect it. And if you are a YouTube creator or a content creator, they say success leaves clues. They say the best way to make something is to steal it. I respect that. But at the end of the day, him and dudes like No Jumper, them dudes are culture vultures. They don't give a fuck about black people. They don't give a fuck about the black community. They don't give a fuck about hip hop. They just know what's relevant and what they can spike off of. And they leech off of it. They are the real cancers of the hip hop community. They are the Leo Cohens of the hip hop community. They are the dudes that Dame Dash be talking about. But at the same time, we still partake in their bullshit to help them build their brands. Now, there's millions of black content creators, YouTube creators that talk about hip hop and whatever. Give them people a chance. Give the small guys a chance. These dudes that made money off of a platform, off of a system, off of music and movies that they play no part of. And people constantly go on there and help build that brand and give them more and more. Because if you really think about it, the only guys we have of color that's doing it on that level, you'll have your Breakfast Clubs. Breakfast Club is literally owned by iHeartRadio. So they don't own that shit. Dame Dash told y'all niggas about that shit. You'll have your Joe Budden podcast. It's okay. He's all right. Played himself when he's talking about he's a faggot. Homosexual, gay, bisexual, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it being gay for the pay. He's probably not even gay or bisexual. Because if you're bisexual, you're gay. 2 things you can't take off your credit report. Snitching and sucking another man's penis. But I digress. And you have Drink Champs. There's not too many other dudes of color that's doing it on that level. And I think Drink Champs is sponsored by another big brand company. But you look at dudes like No Jumper, And Vlad TV, them motherfuckers ain't letting nobody in because they getting all of that money. They don't need the sponsorship. From what I was told, this dude got 3 studios, one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, one in Atlanta. Dude, still, these young up-and-coming artists that's trying to get a name for themselves, come on there to spike their brand, talk they shit, snitch, rat, talk about the hood, talk about Lil Day Day and JoJo and how this motherfucker done shot that person, this motherfucker done shot that person. And Vlad is right behind the camera, not saying a goddamn thing. He just giving you the questions. He's giving you the fuel to light the fire, to snitch on yourself, make more content for his platform, and build his brand. Fuck them niggas. I could literally say, fuck them niggas. And I know one person personally that used to go up there, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of people that you know that have personal shit going on as far as businesses and this, that, and the third. You could have did shit with them, but you decide to go on these niggas' platforms to build your shit. And then get mad when motherfuckers call you out on that shit. See, we can't get good as a people or as a culture if we don't take care of ourselves, you know. But you got motherfuckers that have opportunities to certain doorways, and they will go with whoever can help them, and they're not trying to help nobody, but then get mad when the culture doesn't embrace them the way they want to be embraced. Look, at the end of the day, what you give to the game is what you're going to get back. I feel, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end this, and I'm how they said it on Dre's album, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end mine. You rappers, you actors, you has-been actors, you has-been rappers, give somebody else a chance. Give somebody that is starting a interviewing channel or a blog or a podcast, give them a chance to build with you and ask the questions. Stop giving Vlad TV and No Jumper and DJ Academics the content. Stop giving them the content. Bet on the underdog. Bet on black. How they say it? Bet on black. Y'all dudes ain't betting on black. Y'all giving all the fucking content and all the power to these dudes that don't look like you, don't live in your communities, and will not spend money with you. Rails Rants Reloaded. My name is D-Rail. If you can, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. I'm 1,500 away. Help me help you. Please, if you can, like, subscribe, share on all your platforms. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.